What's up, guys? How's your weekend? How's your week? Well, let me get this started. Shame on Uber and Lyft for taking advantage of drivers the way they've been doing. In California, a group named Rideshare Drivers United. Check out their website, ridesharedriversunited.org. They've been fighting against their greed, their shameful greed. I was an Uber driver for 4 years. When COVID hit, Uber deactivated me. They won't tell me why. And they're fighting the law. The Dynamex decision, and I want to thank all my viewers for when I do these streams and videos, they remind me. Sometimes I'm not as thorough as I'd like to be with the information. And so they remind me in the comments. So check out the comments on this video. I'm sure there's going to be some good ones. And of course, there's people on different sides of the issue. And that's been, if you watch the most popular rideshare channels. Now, I want to, when I first started this channel, I thought the rideshare professor was crazy. I'm like, man, this guy's intense. But you know what? He's the only one that's been consistent on these issues and truly fighting for the driver. He doesn't even care about his YouTube channel. Like, you could tell if you've been watching it to him for a while, the only reason he even has a YouTube channel is because he likes communicating with you guys. And he's been doing live streams on this every day. And I've been watching his view count. I think it's been going up. Like, he's getting more and more views because this is a topic that's really heating up. And Uber and Lyft want the public to believe that most drivers want to be independent contractors. And I don't know if you guys are aware of CNBC, but they're a pretty good resource. I know we all hate the news right now. The news is doing a terrible job in general, mainstream media news. Thank God for the internet and live streams like these. Well, CNBC, they pride themselves in putting out correct data, if anything. And I saw this video, I think a week ago. Let me show you real quick. So they say 1/4 of drivers want to remain independent contractors. And this is according to Uber and Lyft's data, which is the only people that actually have correct data. I don't know how CNBC managed to get this data out of Uber and Lyft, other than this is business news. And Uber and Lyft know that their investors come first. And that's part of the problem here. The investors come first. The investors come before the drivers, before the passengers. Of course, in order to please the investors, you would think that they would need to please the passengers, and in order to please the passengers, please the drivers. Those of you who know about business know that it doesn't always work that way. There's a lot of large corporations. They don't always treat their employees so well. And even Uber employees aren't happy. I've spoken to employees at the hub, and they're not all so happy. And on some of them, I don't know if you guys have been to the hub lately, but once in a while you'll get one that's just got a crazy attitude. But I digress. So let's see. Oh yeah, if you want to check out this video, see the title right there? Just search that title. CNBC After Hours, Uber and Lyft going dark in California. And there's some interesting comments on this video too. Employees are independent drivers. Drivers will have flexibility either way. Otherwise, Uber and Lyft will not exist. And see, that's what's cool about reading the comments on this video is usually the people that watch CNBC, they're investors. They buy and sell stocks. And you're going to see a lot more intelligent commentary than you'll see on a lot of the other YouTube channels. Hold on. Let me read what you guys are saying in the chat. How's everything looking and sounding? Am I good? I'm sure you'd tell me if I wasn't. Ben Shapiro would say there's a difference between investors and consumers. Oh, Rates Crispy, 1776.
For liberty and to keep the drivers moving.
I believe that's the year the Declaration of Independence was signed and our country was founded. And the whole reason they broke away was they weren't given the rights of Englishmen. And now we have our country today. Thanks, Rates Crispy. Hey, Rates Crispy's got our YouTube channel if you're really into, I believe it's First Amendment audits. So go check him out. I got some beef jerky. My trip to, man, I totally forgot what I lost my whole train of thought on the Uber and Lyft thing. My vacation was great. I went to Vegas, guys. So fun. Hung out with a friend the whole time. Super cool. Had some amazing food. Dude, what's his name? Crybaby. Yo, I went to the Heart Attack Grill because you told me. Oh my gosh. Let me show you this video from the Heart Attack Grill. So if you don't finish your burger there, it's like burgers and they have like a chili dog and shake. Oh, I had a shake. Woo! Man, this like butter shake, like, oh my gosh. Amazing. So let's see. I'm going to show you this video. So you get a spanking if you don't finish your burger. And something I was noticing about that situation. Oh my God, you probably hate this chewing. I'm so sorry, guys. I gotta stop. So you get a spanking. But people were getting spanked. And I'm looking at their plates. And they finished their burger. They just wanted to get spanked anyway. I'm going to show you the video. Crazy, right? I'm like, what is going on in this place? And I got a chili dog. Let me show you if I can show you. Let me see. Show you this chili dog. Look at this thing. It was a foot-long chili dog. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it was good, dude. It was good. I'm not a huge hot dog fan. Like, I only like hot dogs if they're like really good. This was a really good dog. It was over on Fremont Street. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me get back to my notes. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rick, you've seen Rates Crispy? Awesome. Awesome. You think they're going to get rid of the multiplier? You do understand that the multiplier, Kale, they can't get rid of... Hey, Amanda. You can't get rid of the multiplier if... like, the whole reason it was designed is to make sure that there's enough drivers in an area. So, the only way they can get rid of the multiplier, drivers that have been driving for the last 2 or 3 years have seen, they recruit enough drivers to saturate the area. Once that area is saturated with drivers, the multiplier naturally goes away because the multiplier is there to make sure that there's enough drivers. So they can't just decide to get rid of the multiplier. They need to ensure that there's enough drivers. And then the multiplier, the algorithm automatically eliminates the multiplier. Well, I'm not going to eat jerky, guys. Sorry. Yeah, dude. Oh, did I mention I also went to Hattie B's? Like, I want to go back to Vegas so bad just because I had Hattie B's and Heart Attack Grill. I was actually thinking last night, like, Heart Attack Grill is kind of, like, I was thinking it was kind of gimmicky, but no, like, it was good. Like, I can't wait to go have it again. It was really good, but Vegas is probably full of good food. But Hattie B is definitely like, well, we have Howlin' Ray's here, which is as good or better. But at least at Hattie B's in Vegas, you don't have to wait in a 2-hour line. Well, I mean, right now there's no line at, man, I'm so digressing on this live stream. Oh, I also wanted to mention, so I have a van channel. If you guys haven't heard of this, most of you have. I see who's in the chat. Yo, what's up, Quincy? So, I don't even know what Drive Pass is, Kale. I'm sorry. Like, they deactivated me. And a lot of the features that Uber had, you know, like the pay everyday feature and all that kind of stuff, like I never even used any of that. So check out my van channel. It's No Limit Van Life. I forgot to put a link in the description. So just if you could just type it in the search, No Limit Van Life. I'm building a van. I'm going to try to make my videos interesting and funny, even though I'm like so far from funny. Most of the times when you guys are laughing, it's at me and not with me, but I appreciate that as long as you're laughing. And another thing I wanted to promote. So you guys probably already heard of Upside, but I'm just going to say again, if you're buying gas and you're not using Upside, you're throwing away money. I don't know. I hate being condescending to my audience because I love you guys, but like, what are you doing? Like, stop throwing away money. You use your credit or debit card to buy gas. It's real simple. You do it through the app. Every time you use gas, you make sure you go to the right kind of gas station. There's a gas station near me that says that I could get $1 so on your first time use, you'll get like $1 something off. And you can also refer people and you'll get like a few cents every time they get gas. Now, there's a link in the description below. Click the links, download the app, sign up for Upside, stop throwing away money. The money goes into your savings account and then you can use it anytime you want. It's dope. You're going to love it. Like, it just does. It's blows me away that people are out there buying gas and don't even know about this app yet. They're even advertising this app on my local AM station. So this app's gone mainstream, guys. Get on it. Thanks, Quincy. Hey, Quincy. Okay, so what else do I'm gonna check my. Also, when I went to Vegas, I don't gamble. I social distanced. Oh, it was crazy. Dude, there was people. Can I just show you pictures? Oh my gosh. People weren't wearing masks. It was so stupid. And you're not supposed to take pictures in the casino, but if you guys have been watching, you know me. So here's a picture. Hopefully you could even see this. So there is a dude. Oh man, it's not focusing. There. See the dude? This is the way most people were. They got their mask pulled down below their chin. But that wasn't the worst of it, guys. Like, that's just most people in Vegas right now. And there's no way I'm not touching. Well, okay, I did push a couple buttons on a slot machine, but I only put $1 in and it wasn't my dollar. And let me see. Oh my gosh, we're supposed to be talking about Uber and Lyft right now, but I can't help it. Oh yeah, okay, look at this guy. Sitting at the slot machine. No mask. Like, come on, dude. And this is the crazy part is like, you know, we know people aren't going to follow the rules, but there's signs everywhere that says you have to wear a mask. There's free masks everywhere. You just go grab a mask. So if you guys want to stock up on your masks, go to Vegas. No Nobody that worked there was saying anything about people not wearing masks. They were just walking right by them, serving them drinks, doing their thing. Well, if you have a drink, you don't have to wear a mask because you're drinking your drink. Or if you're smoking a cigarette, which is a weird rule because everybody's drinking and smoking in Vegas. So it's kind of, maybe that's part of why nobody was even bothering. It's just annoying, right? In LA, people get strict. The servers in LA, especially if you go to nicer places, they seem enthused to tell you what you can't do. Okay, now here's another picture. This guy's standing outside, and I took this picture. First of all, look at this guy's touching a pole. Like, in the days of COVID, I don't even want to touch a pole. But see how he's wearing his mask with no face mask underneath? So this is what people that were working in the casinos were doing. A lot of them didn't have masks on, and they would just have the face shield and think like that's good enough. And that's what the casino was letting them do. So I just thought it was interesting, and I like to share you guys. Like, I always take notes during the week so I can share certain things with you that I found interesting during the week. Oh, do you want to see a car that flipped over when I was on the way there? Let me see. When I was on the way there, I saw a flipped over car. Is this slow motion? Oh my gosh, you can barely see it, but hold on. You can barely see, but whatever.
Wow, there's stuff everywhere. Damn. It's crazy. Looks like it just happened.
People were driving stupid on the way there. There would be like rows of 8 cars going 75, and you can tell they all want to go faster. And they're right on each other's bumper. Just like, what's the point? Like, you can't get around them because the truck's on the right. So it just was so pointless. But part of the reason why people do that too is because there's a bunch of a-holes on the road that if you don't get close, they'll drive around you. Which I just let them drive around me because I'm 44 years old now. My birth month is just about over. Tomorrow's the last day of my birth month. And at 44 years old, when you've been driving for your work as long as I have, and just driving in general, you kind of calm down on the reckless driving. I'm driving like an old man now. What can I say? I feel less stress thanks to that. And I got 25 miles to the gallon in a Honda Odyssey going to and from Vegas using the air conditioner the whole time. So that's the other advantage of not driving like an insane person. Let's see. Oh, back to my notes. Oh, wait, what are you guys saying over here? Charlotte nightlife was crazy. Everyone acted crazy. Like, oh, dude, last night I went to Redondo Beach. It was like a huge party at the pier. I couldn't believe it. Everybody was wasted. No social distancing. I'm just like, whoa. Somebody was offering me beer. Like, I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. So that was a fun time. That was like the only place that I've been in months where people were, other than wearing masks, like there was lines for this place, Quality Seafood. I didn't wait in the line. People weren't social distancing. It was like a normal line without the 6 feet of space and nobody doing anything about it. I'm just like, I just can't. But fortunately we're outside. So there is like, you don't have to stand near the crowds. You could be at the edge of the crowd or whatever. So I was doing my best to be safe, doing my social distancing. Took a lot of pictures on my other camera. Let's see. His dad is the real star? What? Take off your masks. Really? Well, I don't know if you realize, Kale, but the back in the Spanish flu of 1918, over 100 years ago, they handled that situation pretty much exactly the way we're handling it now. Masks became mandatory, and the cities that got on it, I believe San Francisco is one of these cities that made people wear a mask and made it a law the soonest, were also the cities that had the least problem with the Spanish flu. So the wearing a mask thing is proven in the last pandemic. Sorry to call you out on that. Let's see. Back to my notes, guys. I should become a Twitch streamer? Really? Thanks, TT. That's a huge compliment. You want to watch me for 24 hours? Well, subscribe to my Dave Zambi channel, because I was thinking about starting to do live streams on that again. I don't have a lot of subscribers, like 135. If you search Dave Zambi, Zambi, on that channel, I actually have a bunch of live streams that are posted, but I'm thinking about doing that again. Oh, hey, rideshare source driver. Dude, seriously, like, I'm going to search. I'll figure it out on my own, but can you please just tell me how I get a key without spending a ton of money for my new Ram Pro Master? Because I only got one key, and I want a backup. Okay. Let's see. I think I covered my notes, guys. Well, I wrote in my notes, Uber is trying to railroad us, and they are. The misinformation campaign by Uber, Lyft keeps sending emails, DoorDash, like these guys are, I'm really worried, guys. I think Prop 22 is going to pass. I see the conservative propaganda machine working right now. You see the people that you know are conservative YouTubers. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He actually lives in my neighborhood, and he does all these interviews with business people. I think it's Valuetainment is the name of his channel. He's going on and on about how, oh, it's going to raise the price to the passengers. Like, so many people in the conservative circles are taking Uber's side. It's, oh, California again trying to regulate, blah, blah, blah. Let's not forget, guys, that the most prosperous time that this country has ever had was when unions started forming and brought up the worker to the middle class. The worker class became a middle class, like the first true middle class in the history of the United States, and which led to the most prosperous times in our history. So as much as I would like for companies to just not be greedy and unions to not be needed, history shows that when regulation happens and unions happen, the rights of the common person are protected and the lives of average people become better. Right now, more than any time in history, the rich have gotten richer, and it's not right. And the only thing that can stop it is government. Something you need to know about, he's gone, but the culture hasn't changed. Travis Kalanick, one of the founders of Uber, he was a staunch libertarian, which means they don't want any kind of government interference in business. That's what libertarians believe in business and in private life. Government needs to stay out of everything. So, being founded by a staunch libertarian, you can see how it's ingrained in the culture at Uber to want to be left alone and to do whatever they can get away with and think that it's totally fine and right. I want to reiterate something that I've said in past live streams, because Uber is trying to say that 90% of passengers are 90% of drivers are part-time. A lot of people believe like, oh, it's supposed to be a part-time gig. No, guys. 90% of trips are done by drivers that work 40 hours plus a week. I can tell you, as a full-time driver, at the end of the week, I would make maybe $900. I worked for a long time, but the last time I worked full-time, which was over a year ago, I would make about $900 if I worked 40 hours. Because I had an XL car that got not the best gas mileage, about 300 of that would go to gas. It was a waste of my time. I know like a lot of you don't want to like process what I just said and that's fine. But for the ones that did, it's insane, right? I might as well, I have a Chick-fil-A near me. I might as well went and got a job at Chick-fil-A. I could work around a bunch of cute girls, talk to because there's so many employees there. It's like, it looks like a good time to work there versus, wearing out my car, getting paid less. Because I don't know if you guys know, Chick-fil-A pays really well. Driving around in my car, I get paid less. Driving, another thing a lot of people forget to remember, or just maybe they've never thought about, is a driving job used to be extremely profitable. Like taxi drivers that didn't even own their taxis made a really good living. And the ones that did have a medallion and own their taxis made a ton of money. Like I'm pretty sure over $100K a year. So, and then, forget about what it did to the black SUV and the black car drivers. Like they're not making nearly as much money as they did before Uber and Lyft existed. I'm going to read you guys. It's spelled Zambie. Rick Reviews. Thank you. It is Dave Zambie. That's the channel. I should go live on that. I really should. Automotive technician. Oh, okay. You can only do it if you're with the van. Well, definitely let me know if you come down to LA. Many drivers will not be hired at all. That's true, rideshare source driver, but I believe that there will be a higher quality of driver that is available when you do get picked up. And maybe some of the drivers, like the drivers that won't be hired, maybe they shouldn't be driving. Another thing that might start happening is they might tell us to start in a certain area. They'll be like, somebody like me that lives in Northridge, they might tell me to drive to Westwood to start, or who knows what. You can't find Dave Zambie? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh my gosh. I type so slow, guys. Here it is. No, that's not it. What the hell? There it is. Okay, hold on. I got you. Here's Dave Zambie. I'm going to put it in a link in the chat. Thanks, chat. Where's the chat? There we go. All right, Dave Zambie, link in the chat. They're going to do what they want to do, whether Prop 22 passes or not. Natalie knows what's going on. Ain't that the truth? Yes, you're not gonna, you realize that if Uber and Lyft and DoorDash or any of these companies leave California, something's gonna replace them. Like, no, people aren't gonna just leave that money on the table. Like, somebody's gonna see that as a huge opportunity. That's already happening. There's an app to get taxi cabs that's blowing up right now. I wish I should have wrote down the name of it. Damn it. But I saw an article on that this week. Rideshare source driver. The reason to become an employee is because when you pay your taxes and you're an employee, your employer pays half of them. If that's not a reason, I don't know what is. And also, like, these are taxes that mean your Social Security. Like, if you're as a worker, as a rideshare driver, independent contractor, you're not building your Social Security. So when you go to collect your Social Security, you might be kind of screwed there. Also, another misconception: people think that if you're an employee, you can't deduct mileage. You absolutely can. I've done it. I was an employee driver at a company, LA Direct Models, and I deducted my mileage. Check with an accountant. Don't believe things that you see. Don't believe what you read. Go ask an accountant. But oh yeah, when I started this, I was talking about, so there was the Dynamex decision, which led to a vote on AB5 by the legislature in California, which passed. And Uber and Lyft have been ignoring it, and the other delivery companies. This has been the law for a couple of years now, and they're ignoring it. And another thing is, once we get past this, hopefully there's a no on 22 and Uber and Lyft have to change. When you go to like small vacation towns where you can't get an Uber, suddenly you'll be able to get an Uber because they'll actually have a driver or two that drink some water, that will be driving people around. And you also, in some of these small towns, you might have to wait to get your Uber because they're driving somebody else, but at least you can get an Uber. Because I know in Mammoth Lakes, people walk home from the bar because there's no Ubers. And if there was one or two guys out there driving, they would stay busy. But there's no Uber. The elderly depend on rideshare. Well, another thing that drives me crazy, Brian, about those types of arguments is rideshare has only been prevalent in the last 3 years. It was about 3 years ago that a lot of people started using it. 4 years ago, it was very new. Like you would pick up people all the time that would say, "Oh, this is my first time." And then 3 years ago, it was widely adopted. I mean, I don't know how much it should cost, honestly, but I do think that a driver should be clearing about 60 grand a year minimum, a full-time driver. So whatever that takes. I think if they could make more than that, that would be nice. And I think that Uber, like, I don't know how the insurance works and all that kind of stuff, but I really don't see how an app like Uber, with the job that they've been doing, which has been a good job, I don't see why they need more than 10% of our earnings. And also, and you guys know, like, even though they're supposed to be taking 25%, they're taking more. And they really should only be taking 10%. So let's say they take 15%. Well, then the passengers don't even really need to be paying that much more money. And we can make 60 grand. A full-time driver could make 60 grand in a year with 2 weeks vacation. Do the math. Let's see. Where's my notes? Make sure I covered everything. I'm just going to review my notes. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Don't listen to Harry and Dustin. They don't drive. Okay? I don't know what's wrong with them, why they're trying to have an opinion and say what drivers want. They don't know. They don't drive. They've never been full-time, ever. They've never had that experience. Talk to, what is it, like American Gigolo? Formerly known as Rideshare Revolution. There's a driver. And you know what? I don't know what his position is on this. Maybe he believes in staying contractor. But you know what? He worked his ass off. And I see a different type of rideshare system. Not one where the few that work their ass off and put themselves in the right places make money. And just barely enough to make it worth it. There's plenty of money in this pool of money that's taken from the passengers to make sure that there's nobody out there that has a bad day. Because I know even the guys that bust their ass like Jay Crater and American Gigolo, Geo, even those guys have terrible days every week. You have a couple days that are just like, gosh, what a waste of time this was for me. Like in the past, those days were really more about getting our numbers up to qualify for our bonuses. So it's terrible. If you, this is what I think, okay? This is how I see it. If you go out and work for 8 hours as a rideshare driver, you shouldn't have to sit and wait for a pickup for like an hour, which happens to me some days. You shouldn't be, you should make about $300 a day. Depending on what city you're in, you should make between $200 and $300 in an 8-hour day. It's not too much to ask. And if that's not possible, then they shouldn't bring you online. And I do believe also, though, for the people that want to take a ride here and there, for the retired guy, the retired old guy that just likes to get out there and do a couple rides and talk to some people, I think there should be a way to allow them on the network, but probably only in large cities, and especially like in the outskirt areas where they already know that they might have to wait a while for a trip and that it might happen, it might not. I think there is a way to do that and keep them on as far as their worker status, somehow keep them on like an independent contractor type status. But for those of us that want to go out there and bust our ass, we need to be taken care of. Lance Johns is driving in Las Vegas. Oh, you've been posting videos, dude. I haven't watched any of them, but I've been noticing your videos popping up. I keep meaning to check them out. Damn, TT, that's heavy, dude. Such a shit talker. Who the hell is Scotty Kilmer? I've seen that name. Retired guys should not be driving. Damn, TT, you're so mean to people. You're full-time? Rideshare Source Driver is full-time since 2015. Taxi wait, 45 to 60 minutes. Let's see. You know what's funny about this whole thing is the solution to the whole deal. All Uber and Lyft need to do is raise the rates. It's simple. There will be less rides. A lot of people will still pay it. The reason why they won't do that is ultimately their stock might go down. And they're trying to be transportation. Like they're looking to the future. That's why they have the rates so cheap. They're not trying to be a company that, a peer-to-peer company that links drivers and passengers. Their ultimate goal is to be the company for transportation. Whether it's air taxis, self-driving cars, they're thinking way into the future to where when you're trying to get somewhere, anywhere in the world, you think Uber. I mean, shoot, if it gets to that point, they might even start their own airline, Uber Airlines. If Uber started an airline, I want to ask you guys, if Uber started a commercial airline, would you use it? And let's say it was the cheapest, like Spirit. Like if you flew Uber, they had the best rates. And the seats were like not the most comfortable, kind of close together, like Spirit. Would you fly Uber? Rideshare source driver. You guys don't see this, but you can't say that, dude. Come on. Let's be somewhat politically correct on my live stream. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you guys see Harry? His interview with the guy from the professor, I believe it was, and they were discussing the Seattle. Oh, thanks, Amanda. They were discussing the Seattle. I can't think, the study about how much Uber drivers make. Somebody in the comments, I forgot who. Sorry. Somebody in the comments mentioned something so critical to that study. Seattle passed laws to help the driver. There's regulation in Seattle to make sure that drivers make enough money. So that's just crazy. It just blows me away. It's like, oh, Dara, like, oh yeah, you know, he wants to reference the Seattle study where they were forced to pay drivers more as an example of what drivers can make. And he says in Seattle, but it's all very misleading. I hate the way they mislead people. It just drives me crazy. My dad keeps telling, I talk about that with my dad, and he's like, yeah, they learned that from Trump. He says all this stuff that isn't necessarily true. And so now these like businesses are trying to play the same game. It's like, man, if it's working for Trump, let's try it. Oh, do you guys like my mohawk, guys? I didn't put anything in my hair today, and that just kind of happened. So I left it. I keep looking down at my notes. I just want to make sure. I'm like, did I get it all? Did I get it all? I think I did. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Cutie Pie. Riot City Jr. Oh, thanks, Amanda. Yeah. Cool. There you go. I've been watching Cobra Kai. Oh yeah, remember I like to always tell you guys like stuff that I've been watching during the week because I have the hardest time figuring out what to watch. So I never did watch Cobra Kai. Karate Kid, if you do start Cobra Kai and you haven't seen Karate Kid 1 in a while, or I mean, if you're my age, you remember Karate Kid 1. Like that made an impression on us. But if you haven't seen Karate Kid 1, watch it. Then start Cobra Kai because they really reference that first movie a lot. And I just got to say, Cobra Kai on Netflix, it's a good show. I'm hooked. I've already watched, I watched the first season in one night, and now I finished, or I'm like kind of in the middle because I was falling asleep. I'm in the middle of the second season, episode 5. and it's so good. It's so good. It's like very nostalgic. And also, Karate Kid was shot all around my neighborhood. And so is the new series. It's shot like all around my neighborhood. And they talk about like all the cities around here. And it's just, I love it. It's pretty cool. So definitely check that out. Beverly Hills Ninja, huh? Oh man, I keep wanting to eat this. This is so good. I got this in Bishop, California. Mahogany Meats. Beef jerky. Sorry, Quincy. And it's good. Hey, Payman. Welcome to Uber Airlines. We know you have a choice in your air travel, and it looks like you made the wrong one. Yo, Payman, I was in Vegas, dude. I went to Heart Attack Grill because Crybaby told me to go there, so I checked it out. And I got a hot dog, so I didn't get a spanking. Let's see. All right. Oh my gosh, I want to eat this so bad. Is it time to end the stream yet? I got to thank Wrights Crispy again. He dropped a gnarly super chat of $17. And like, don't feel the need to do that, guys. Like, that's totally up to you. In fact, like, I say don't do it. Don't give me any super chats. Like, I'd much rather you watch all my videos than just send me money. And subscribe to my van channel. Here, let me, you know what? I should probably put a link to my van channel in the chat. Is there any of you that haven't subscribed to my van channel? Oh, let's see how many people subscribe to my Zambi channel. Oh, look at that. A couple more subscribers. Okay, so here, you know what? I'm going to drop my Dave Zambi channel, which I'm thinking about going, like, doing some long live streams on. Because I don't want to do long ones here. So here's that. And be ready for some long live streams on that channel. I'll just pop on live. I'm not even going to do a lot of work on the thumbnails or anything. I'm just going to go live and get crazy. So, and then I'm going to put the new van channel right now because I don't have a lot of subscribers yet there. It sucks, man. And I really want to grow it. And so why not? Why not use this channel to help grow this van life channel that I'm really working hard on in the videos? Like, at least go on there and check out my first video, the van tour video. I'd appreciate it. Here, you know what? I'm going to put a link to that channel so you guys can subscribe. Copy. Oh my gosh, where are we going? Okay. Now here goes the van channel. So please, guys, please, it's my birthday month. It's my birth month. Do me a solid. Oh, somebody did. What? Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys. Now if you could just watch all the videos, please. Pretty please. Oh. Let's see what else we got going on. Quincy, I grew up loving the original Karate Kid films. I didn't really care for Cobra Kai. I sat through the first season and was kind of bored with it. Yeah, I could see that. I liked it. I thought it was cool, but hey, you know, a lot of us are running out of stuff to watch. Oh, thanks, Rick Reviews. Oh, Brian, I'll drive you. Dude, I'll drive you. I'll give you a tip. Just the tip. Ultra testosterone. Whoa. Man, where have you been? Are those actually questions? You just don't know. You just don't know, do you? Oh my gosh. So, I don't know. I think it's time for dinner. Don't want to keep my dad waiting. Oh yeah, look at that. It's 5:50. It's definitely time to go eat. I'm hungry. What do we need to do here? Is there anything any questions, guys? Anything? 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 How do I sound? Can you guys still hear me when I talk low like this? Is this hot? Is it turning you guys on? Do you want me to come to your house now? And hang out? Netflix and chill? Anybody want to Netflix and chill? Huh? Anybody? Anybody want to take me up on that? Oh, they got rid of select? Hey, savage. Oh, man, Amanda, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does anybody remember the video that the passenger said that? One of the best videos. No thanks. All right, Brian. You're off the list, Brian. Oh, Quincy, anytime. Anytime. Ultra, come on. Why are you getting all homophobic on me? It's okay. It's okay, testosterone. Your pastor won't find out. Oh. Yeah, this microphone's really great, huh? What, Rick? Yeah, TT. Ask her for it. See what she does. I'm sure she'll put it in the chat for you. Maybe you should drop your email address so that she can email you so she doesn't have to dox herself with her number in the chat. Be smart about these things, TT, and you'll get it done. I think, Savage, I think. Oh my gosh. Dude, I want to eat this piece. So yeah, it's time to go, guys. I mean, my parents, they're kind of old. They don't want to eat too late. And we always eat dinner on Sundays. Sundays is family dinner night. So oh, okay. So I think we covered it. Oh, yeah, remember her? Ultra? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That was on the Zambi channel, right? Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff you guys will see on the Zambi channel, so definitely sign up for that one. Yeah. TT's very aggressive, too, if you like the aggressive type. Very, very aggressive. Let's see. Is this the Zambi channel right here? So yeah, if you guys want to see the insanity that is a Zambi live stream where anything could happen out in public, recording maybe where you shouldn't even be recording, you got to check that out. Let's see. Here it is. That's where you can go see a Dave Zambi live stream. But yeah, there was a girl in the Puerto Rico, well, whatever she was, and that doesn't matter, and in the tire shop, and she started going on and on about like very homophobic comments. It was crazy. I was just like, whoa, like you don't even know me, and you're like saying all this stuff. I'm just like, damn, what if I was gay, like oh my gosh, like if she was talking to a gay guy, he'd probably slap her. The stuff she was saying. It was crazy. MG toe, bro? What? What's that? Is that like a bit currency or something? You think she hit on me, really? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I didn't notice, I guess. I mean, she was talking to me. She was like going on and on. I think Amanda, I think TT, you got to give Amanda your email address, or else how is she going to get in contact with you? Chad tier stuff. Hey, Ultra. Have you ever heard of a Sigma male? Look it up. Everybody's so obsessed with alpha this, alpha that. Never even heard of a Sigma. Watch out now. On that note, I'm out. Thanks for coming in, Savage. Yeah, you guys, Savage has a YouTube channel. His videos are funny. And TT, you missed your chance. And that's not what a Sigma is, Alpha Ultra. Uber Match dating service? Oh, got to sign up for that. Amanda's waiting for that email address, TT. Shouldn't be fronting like that. She's going to be yearning now. All right, I'm logging off. You're missing your chance. Yeah, Uber is so useless. Like, come on. Seriously. Like, guys, if you guys are Uber and Lyft passengers, like, I understand, like, sometimes we're desperate. But using them because it's all you can afford, I get it. But that's why the rates are so low, and that's why they're counting. That's what they're counting on. Because no matter what happens, they get that safety fee. And that's why the price of that safety fee keeps going up. So you guys just do what you can out there, whether you're in California or anywhere else. Do what you can. I don't recommend doing this, but there's a really cool, I'm just going to do this real quick before I go. It's so hard to end a stream. I just don't want to leave you guys. I love hanging out with you. Megan Clark sent me the most interesting message. She says that, see if I can even find it. First of all, she says, dude, I see the white Tesla. I'd die if you pulled up and it was David Dobrik. I would die too. Oh my gosh. So something she said that was kind of cool, but obviously, like, I can't recommend this. Oh my gosh, this is such a long message. So I loaded $20, blah, blah, blah. What does she do? Where is it? I'd rather see you guys get the 40, not the 20, then Uber gets the rest, and I always give them cash before they start driving so the driver feels secure and doesn't worry I'm trying to scam them, even though I'd never do that. I have a 5-star rating. Lowest I've ever gone is 4.98, so hopefully they trust me. But what did she say she does? A lot of times I will take an Uber from my house to the credit union, like 5 miles, $13 ride. And then if I go to my second job, that ride is like $40 on Uber. So I say to the driver, hey, I can order this on Uber. I'm more than happy to, but I'd rather just give you the 40 cash. Then you get all of it. And the reason why I don't recommend doing that is, shoot, just by me recommending that, I could probably get sued. And we all know that Uber and Lyft's lawyers are the best. Look what they're getting away with. But the other reason why I don't want to recommend that is, as drivers, when you drive people that Like, I'm sure this lady's real cool, but if you drive a stranger without having the app on and you get in an accident, you're not covered by the $1 million of insurance. Now, maybe this lady is so cool that she doesn't care about that, and she'll like lie for you, which is like, I just do not go down this road. Like, this is all speculation. Do not do this. But that's your only chance. If she were to lie for you and just not say anything about, just say that you guys are friends and you were driving. Of course, you have like Uber tags in your windshield and in the back of the car, and she's like sitting in the back. Like, it doesn't look good. So don't take this chance, guys. But how cool is she that she's looking out for the driver? And there's a lot of passengers out that, which is why I think there's a possibility that Prop 22 isn't going to pass. We can only hope. Oh man, you guys raised 600 for Trickster? I didn't hear anything about it. Like, I had no idea. How did his car get shot at? Man. Damn. That's scary. And I was just, well, where was he? You can always do not charge their rider. I didn't retract that message, Savage. I don't know what just happened. I didn't even read it before it disappeared. It's on GoFundMe. Search for Trickster. Okay. Oh, shit. Megan. Yeah, it's a cool thing to do, Megan. All right. On that note, sorry, you just came on, Megan. I already have to go, but my parents want to eat dinner, so. But here's my Zambi channel. So if you want, I'm gonna do like some long live streams on that channel, because like I can't do that on this channel. Like it'll ruin the channel, because like people will unsubscribe because they're looking for Uber content, and I'll just be like walking through the mall with friends or something, and people don't want to see that. But that's my Dave Zambi channel for just long, fun live streams. Yeah. Yeah. $1 million insurance. Like, if you do get in an accident, you're going to so regret not being on the app. Especially if it's your fault, you're screwed either way. Well, you're still less screwed, even if it is your fault. Anyways. Peace out, guys. So cool you came on, Megan, and what you said and everything. And bye, Amanda, if you're still on here. And TT, you really blew it. You just really blew it. Oh yeah, and Payman and Quincy and like everybody, Savage, like, oh my gosh, dude, it's fun live stream. Rick. Dude, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming on. And I'm going to go eat dinner. Until next time.